What up everyone, it's your man XMen87 here, bringing you another top 10 video, and what I have for you today is my top 10 favorite female Marvel Legends figures of 2023. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. So this is just a subcategory to start one of many top 10 lists I have planned for Legends. And I like to do these for fun, as I genuinely am a fan of female action figures. I always push for them to be better because I do enjoy the Marvel Legends female figures. Not just Marvel Legends, but female figures from any brand in general. And I will say, despite this being a down year for Marvel Legends to me, they had a really strong showcase of female figures this year, and they are continually progressing forward with them, and I love to see it. Spiral was my number 1 last year, so let's see who is crowned the Marvel Legends Queen in 2023. So let's get into some honorable mentions in no particular order. First up, we have Moondragon. A great job not making a bald lady look weird in figure form, but I prefer her classic outfit. Outback Rogue, probably the best Rogue head and hair sculpt, and also gets us closer to completing the X-Men Outback team. West Coast Avengers Spider-Woman, this one blows the last one away from head to toe. And 90s Spider-Man Animated Series MJ, because I've always wanted an MJ from the animated series, so I thought I'd never see the day. Now with that out of the way, let's get ready to count down! Coming in at the number 10 spot, Mania. I said in my review that if I were to make a top 10 female Marvel Legends list of 2023 that she would be on it, and yep, here she is. The head sculpt, limbs, and layers added onto the new teenage female Buck makes her look unique from the rest of the females in the line this year. It is indeed time to get an upgrade for the teenage female torso with more added articulation and range, because this stiff movement doesn't cut it for me. The paint job is solid, and the purple hue on the armored parts is also very nice. She just needed an all head with her mouth exposed and something else maybe to put her more over. Still a fairly decent figure to add onto my symbiote display. Coming in at number 9, X-Men 275, Psylocke and Storm. Making the exception of breaking my rule here, featuring 2 in 1 slot, but it's the same bodies in the same pack, if I remember correctly. Either way, I like what they did here with the X-Men female body, making it equivalent to the men's X-Men body, you know, Cyclops, Morph, Banshee, etc. Having those straps keyed into the sculpts is a great look, and all the color tones match. One of the best Storm head sculpts and the very best Marvel Legends Psylocke head sculpt we have so far. Good selection of hands too. Gotta show love to my X-Men 275 team. It's one of the X teams I wanted completed the most, and I'm happy that all the color tones match. I'm in love with how they look all together on display. Number 8, Hydra and Shield Agents. Another one sharing the same spot, but understandably so, as it's a 2-pack of an everlasting and ongoing rivalry. Shield Agents had their spot last year in my top 10 with Quake and Maria Hill, so this is mainly for the Hydra Femme Fatales. But they took it up a notch by including 4 heads in this pack. 1 helmet and 3 other heads with different skin tones. The blonde hair makes for the perfect comic Sharon Carter. Only thing they missed out on here is not including the shield jetpack from the Grey Widow figure. Having one with a Hydra logo would have been great to add for some aerial assault amongst your troops. And another missed opportunity would be a Contessa Valentina head to lead your Femme Force. Variety is the best thing for army building, and now that we have female Hydra agents to go up against the Shield ladies, it levels the playing field on display. The female Hydra agents are a great addition to the line. Overall, this 2-pack gives you multiple heads, hands, and weapons to keep you busy with swapping around parts. Number 7, Lady Bullseye. I geeked out hard for this one. I've wanted her way back in the dark days of Hasbro during a San Diego Comic-Con reveal in 2008 or 9. but it was shelved. If I was excited for that awful figure, you can't imagine how I feel now to get her in all its updated glory. It was the right time. That head sculpt is incredibly gorgeous. Her white and black pattern have solid paint apps all around. She's got tons of accessories to show for. She's got fists. She's got 2 Electra holding hands for her Sensu fans. Those fans have great details on them in design and with the blades on them. She's also got 2 scythes and a sword, a highlight in her own wave, and one of my most wanted in a Marvel Knights collection. Number 6, Clea, which was another one of my most wanted females for the line. Love her classic purple look here. This is exactly the look I wanted, and now my Doctor Strange can have his main squeeze. She's pure beauty. The head sculpt and platinum hair looks beautiful. She's got her Clea resting bitch face on, which she should have. The deco is awesome. New sash and upper torso. Only downside is single jointed arms. She's got fists and the devil horn hands. Some open hands would have been nice, but they gave her the purple trolling effects that no one cares for. So I'd really like to see Hasbro bring in more mystical like effects for their magic users. They need to step up their game there. But at least they captured that mystical vibe of Clea that I love so much. Number 5, Mockingbird. Talk about long awaited and long overdue. A classic Mockingbird is one that was highly desired in the community. They gave her a nice looking windswept hair, but it would have helped to also have one straight down. A good selection of accessories with different heads, billy clubs, and a bow staff. Sharing the same legs with Photon to keep them comic accurate. The one thing they dropped the ball visually were her sleeves. It's not comic accurate as they don't have length at all. They're supposed to drape down, like far down, and it's not like they don't have the parts. Why didn't they use the Lady Deathstrike lower arms? Because those sleeves drape far down. Since those cybernetic arms of Lady Deathstrike are connected to a peg, all they needed to do was insert new forearms. That would have elevated her visual appeal. Maybe in the next update if they listen to me. But I finally have a Bobby Morse to go with my Hawkeye and round out my West Coast Avengers. And oh man, when you pair her up with Hawkeye in the Sky Cycle together, it's just so badass. And I'm happy to reunite these two in figure form. Number 4, Jalena Bova. I'm a big Jalena fan, and having her in this appearance bolsters my AIM shelf, which needs help with more characters. The head sculpt is fantastic, having that mask with those multiple lenses that are nicely detailed, a stylized hair sculpt that fits the look. This may be a bit of a cheat here. As you can see, I modded it with adding her upper torso and belt / holster strap onto the new Black Widow body, so I can have the double diaphragm joint and double jointed arms. That's what made it so much better for me. It's how she should have been done in the first place. But that's not to take away from the main figure at all, as it still offers plenty of accessories, almost as much as the new Black Widow, and a sculpt that has some very good aesthetics. I love this one. Number 3, Monae Sanqua, one of Marvel's superwomen. It makes me happy to see Monae join the Marvel Legends roster. They nailed her head sculpt with character likeness and a hair sculpt that looks great in flight or just standing straight. These new parts added onto the Shriek body fooled me at first, making me think it was another brand new pinless female body. A very well done reuse as it adds more aesthetics, raising her visual value. She feels powerful just by looking at her. That's the presence she brings, and that's important to capture when taking on one of Marvel's superwomen. This costume is making me itch to get her fellow Generation X teammates in matching uniforms. M is an X-woman who deserves more praise this year. Number 2, Electra Daredevil. This figure looks better than it's meant to be. This figure has no business looking this good, but wow, this is one of the best unique sculpts this year, not just for females, but the entire line. I absolutely love this design. The sculpted wraps, the baggy pants, the flowing hair. This figure looks dynamic by just standing still. She's aesthetically pleasing in every way. I hope they don't put this new sculpt to waste, as I'm thinking 2 things. 1, Ninja Kitty Pride, and 2, female hand ninjas for army building. Bring it, Hasbro. Love that head sculpt, and while she doesn't include many accessories, only her size and scarf, I like the fact that the scarf is removable to display 2 different head options. Plus, pairing her up with the Ninja Daredevil that matches this suit, along with the Fist Ninjas, makes for an awesome new faction to display on your shelves or photography. Talk about visually striking. This figure has it. At the number 1 spot, it is Black Widow. Last year I asked myself, how the hell are they gonna top Spiral's crazy aesthetics and design? Honestly, they didn't need to go that big. All they needed to do was add some major advancements to the females in the line, and they did just that, incorporating the butterfly joints with the double diaphragm. That opens up opportunities for so many characters that need this treatment. Give me a new Silver Sable, a Black Cat, Agent Brand, Psylocke, Electra, Spider-Gwen, and every other spider character, every agile character, period. Pretty much every female figure, really, to make it standard and trendy. The upper diaphragm does need some adjustment for more range, as they used a squared flat peg and not a traditional ball joint. Besides that, just gotta bring back toe joints for the females, since Toy Biz had it for theirs back in the day, and from there, we'll finally get all the features we've always wanted a Legends female figure to include. Being a deluxe, they were able to give us 16 total accessories with multiple heads, hands, weapons, and effects. Some of the best head sculpts ever done on a Black Widow. I spent hours on end swapping parts around and putting her into various poses. The playthrough seemed endless for me. The value is all there, and it really took their annual program line of Avengers 60th Anniversary and making it their best series of 2023. Black Widow takes the crown as the Marvel Legends Queen of 2023. Now I kick it back to you. What was your favorite Marvel Legends female figure of 2023? Which females are in your top 10? Which female characters are on your wish list to be released in 2024 that haven't been revealed? It's already looking strong with Lady Mandarin, Power Princess, Hallows Eve, and Lilandra, but I'd love to see Deathbird, Destiny, and Crystal. Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching this top 10 video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at XMen87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace.